Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, May 30th, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. That's our goal, at least. Who knows? Who knows what this endeavor holds for us? It's constructed by Royce Ferguson. I want to say I've seen that name before, but not super common here in the byline. 42-day streak, that's not bad. Uh, Yesterday, we got a fairly easy solve. We did a live solve Wednesday yesterday, and we got a Wednesday level of difficulty, which probably means that I'm in for it today, and I have a feeling that karma's gonna run me over. So that should be fun, right? Like that's more fun than if it's a simple, smooth solve. Yeah, so let's find out. I don't have a whole lot to say. Gave you most of the recap of my week yesterday, and you didn't care, so just moving on. We're just going to talk about crosswords. So let's talk about this crossword puzzle. Without further ado, let's ado it. Thursday. Chicken. Well, that is a broad one. I mean, chicken could really mean a lot of things. Takes off quickly. Is that like lambs? A major hit is a smash hit. One paying taxes. It's not like a user. Citizen. Hmm. Island that's home to the Ko'olau Mountains. Well, this is interesting because, like, what are the ones with four letters? There's Maui and Oahu, and neither one of them is going to work with lambs. But I don't know what it is. Common knee injury for athletes. Hmm. Like a tear. Common knee injury for athletes. I'm right off the bat. I feel like this is going to be a rebus puzzle, and that there might be some extra letters in here somewhere. But who knows? Unwanted pop-ups. Oh, acne. That's a pretty good one. Locale for a noted canal is the Suez, right? Odd duck, maybe. Rifle rub with the knuckles is a noogie. San Jose. There we go. So that looks like Oahu. Let's see. French homophone of out. Uh, hmm. Stuff quickly like Jets. Not sure. Bravo. When Doubled, a band that performed the James Bond theme in A View to Kill. Is it Duran Duran? Let's try it. Swabby's Chum. This is like a matey. Sly chuckle like he or har, something. Leaves with no moves as a chess piece. Utah. I feel like chess and crossword puzzles kind of go hand in hand. I'm not really a chess guy. Utah ski resort. Well, this is either Alta. It's Alta, right? Bucolic setting. Yeah, that's a Lee. Boom. Relax. Everything is going to work out. Like, okay. It's okay. Soil. Is that like to mar or something? The verb soil, not the noun. Know me. Like, perhaps like I rule. Rogers. Hmm. Mr. Rogers from the TV show Mr. Rogers is Fred Rogers. So that ain't it. Wrong-headedness. Intimidating people to meet often. Opera singer Norman. That's Jesse Norman. That's another one that I just have like a weird. My dad photographed Jesse Norman when I was a kid, and like that's just implanted in my brain. California's Something Mud College. Christmas decoration. Stocking or tinsel. Not now or later. Never. Christmas goose. Goose. This is J Lo, right? Christmas something. Hot shot. Baskin Robbins competitor. That's like Edie's maybe. Something at 5. Live at 5. Maybe. Racking up wins. Like on a roll. Racking up wins. Washington SeaTac Airport. Beach formations. Those like dunes. Loses strength, like tires. Could be like flags also. Shimmer with an array of colors. Facet, is that like an aspect maybe? Navajo dwelling. Like Adobe. Nebulous, unpaid debt. Sincere, locale for a noted. Oh, so Suez and I have Erie, so I think I got lucky just putting Suez in there. Bird on the Canadian dollar is a loon. Those are called loonies. Semester stressors are exams. Doubly hyphenated IDs are SSNs. Tribes from a litter are like yips, maybe. Kind of easy so far. I'm finding 541, not like a super fast, but I got a lot done there, and I feel like a lot of this is straightforward. Um, doesn't seem like there's a theme or a rebus. Um, routine damage. Huh. I mean, routine damage, I would say, is like wear and tear. Routine damage. Facing a judge. Well, that's in court, right? So, like a symbol is a menorah. And is that how you spell menorah? Soil. That doesn't seem right. Menorah. I should know how to spell menorah. Chicken. Space on a CD track where a hidden song can be placed. Like The Gap. Space on a CD track. One paying taxes. Is it like an ower? I'm a little confused here. People may be listening, or a hint to 8 squares. Okay, so there is a rebus or some kind of a themey thing. This is the walls have ears, right? People may be listening, or a hint to 8 squares of this puzzle. The walls have ears. Except for this must be just jets. Which one? Oh, like water. One way to prepare crepes Suzette. I have no idea what crepes Suzette are, but I know that that's the answer. We're going to say sadly. Hosted, emceed, spirits. Is that like alcohols? This is like common knee injury. ACL tears. So ear is in the word tear. So like, is this HER? So this is T. So this must be ears, right? ACL tears. And then cry from a town crier. Here. Isn't it like hear ye, hear ye? But like, oh, it's not multiple. It's just ear. God. Okay. ACL tear. And so that's going to be here, ye. Hear ye. Okay. All right. Progress. Odd duck is a decoy. This is well done. This is large aquatic insect. It's probably H-E-H. I don't know. So does this help me over here when paying taxes? One with privileged trading information is an insider, aka every politician. Badly rough up is to, this is I rule, is to maul. What is this? Everything's going to work out. No fear. No fear. Is this a Y? Stone fly? Boy, my dad is going to be so devastated that I didn't know how to spell Jesse Norman. Wrongheadedness is folly. Crying is nosy. Mr. Rogers. Oh, Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers. And this will be idols. Okay. Distinguished students are Phil. Well, that's Phil Ivey in the Poker Hall of Fame. Phil Ivey's probably the coolest dude who plays poker. What is this? Harvey Mudd, right? Harvey Mudd. Open and honest conversation is never wrong. This is like a heart to heart, right? Open and honest conversation. Heart to dang. And so this is tests, not exams. And that had some mistakes there. God, this Rebus thing is annoying. Heart to heart. Okay. What is this? Not now or later. Earlier. One-time head of the Chicago outfit is Al Capone. And we've got earlier. Chest protectors are rib cages. Unrefined material. This is Holly. Distinguished students are fellows. Fellows. Unrefined materials, oars. Christmas Carol. Walks in the park. Plaintiff in a landmark 1973 case. Had some humble pie. Oh, that's 8 Crow. Investment bank that folded in 2008. No idea. Is this Oju? And Jive at 5, not live at 5. Oju, as in your own juices. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Apocalypse Now is so intense. And going to Vietnam, I went to Vietnam this past fall, and it's like so weird to be in that place where that was happening. Bad impressions are probably like dense. What's this? Is it dense or dings? Navajo dwelling. Oh, it's a Hogan. So dense. So Hogan is like a mud hut. Hold up is halt. What is this? Sincere? No, this is halt. This is earnest. Hold up is last. Oh. Walked in the park. What? Is that like a baseball thing? Playing Plaintiff, blah, blah, blah. Words of support. Ugh. California red is a Zin. All right, so I was doing really well, kind of flying through this thing, and now all of a sudden I'm really worried about that corner. Chicken is a coward. One, paying taxes. So, I mean, part of this is like I have some ear words in here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, which means there's 4 additional squares that are going to have ear in it. Earner. Oh, earner. That would work. Earner. One, paying taxes, right? Routine damage. Oh, and it is wear and God, stupid idiot. It literally said wear and tear, and I trust your instincts, dummy. Soil is earth. Okay. Menorah. Okay. Wimp. Pre-gap. Yes, pre-gap. Pre-gap. That would be a good alternative name for the Baby Gap stores. Pre-gap. I've never heard of. Come on. Okay, so I have 2 more ears here, and so it looks like they're going to be. What is this? Racking up what's on a tear. There we go. When we just think things through. And what is this? Investment bank. Oh, Bear Stearns. ST Stearns. Bear Stearns. Hot shot is a jab. Jab. It's like Wayne's. Career. Oh, I still have more stuff over here. Nebulous is what? Hazy? Some Park cinches. Interesting. So, I mean, I felt like I definitely hit kind of a wall there, but then when I thought it through and thought about how many more ears there were going to be, I kind of like the symmetry of it. I like that ear. Oh, whoops. Oh, I was thinking that these all lined up. And I was thinking wrong because they sure don't. It's pretty cool though. I mean, the walls have ears is a nice like sort of wordplay theme. It really jives with what we're doing here, solving crossword puzzles. And given that a grid has all these walls, it just really lends itself to this theme. I'd say it was pretty well executed or well done. But we're going to find out more. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some stuff in here that I'm going to criticize once we go through it with a fine tooth comb. Overall, though, I mean, a Thursday that we can solve in 1620 that has a tight theme and no obvious terribleness, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take it. Chicken is a wimp. It always just makes me think like of like Back to the Future. Like anytime there's like wimp, chicken, yella, like any kind of thing like that, I'm just like always think of Marty McFly and just like having a chip on your shoulder about being a wimp. Takes off quickly is Jets, smash like the burger. Earner, yeah, an earner pays taxes. Yeah. Oahu, been to Oahu once. It was cool. ACL tear. Yep. Acne. I live in a ski town, and boy, let me tell you, if you were an ACL doctor, this would be a good place to live. Unwanted pop-ups are acne. I think that's a really good clue. Really, really good. Great wordplay, misdirection, terrific. Suez, I got pretty lucky here. Had I been thinking more clearly, I probably would have entered Erie and been wrong, and that would have made Jose tough to get, and et cetera, et cetera. Odd duck is a decoy. You know, it's a hunting thing. Sure, why not? Playful rub with the knuckles is a noogie. Well done. Duran Duran. That's cool that they did the James Bond theme. I wouldn't have guessed that, but I'm into it. Matey. Heh. Traps, Alta. I've never skied Alta. I've only skied out in Utah once, and it was out at like Deer Valley, which isn't too far, but pretty sure Alta has like no snowboarder policy, and it's really a skier's mountain, which I am a skier, and that's cool. No fear, no fear. You remember those shirts, No Fear, that we all had in the '90s? No, because maybe you weren't alive in the '90s. I don't even know. Soil is Earth. I Rule. Folly. Idols. Jesse Norman. Wow. Hi, Dad. Harvey Mudd. That's, boy, back to back really tough trivia clues. Jesse Norman and Harvey Mudd. Um, Holly earlier. Carol. Holly right above Carol. We're getting really Christmas in May. All right. Potshot is a jab. TCBY. Oh, yeah. The country's best yogurt. I forgot about those guys. Jive at 5. I like that. On a tear. Tack. Tack. Dunes. Waynes. Opalesce. What? I don't. Is that a gemstone? Is it a fish? Is it. I don't know. Facets and aspect. A Hogan. There's this cool place out by Moab, Utah that I have been to called Base Camp, and they have these Hogans there that you can rent for like. I mean, last time I was there, it was like I want to say it was like $5 a night, and you just would sleep in this cool mud hut. It was pretty sweet. Hazy, Arrear, Ernest, Erie, Loony, Tests, SSNs, Muse. I feel like the top of those across clues were a lot better, and these last few lines, these last few rows, not so much. Routine damages, wear and tear, certainly. In court, menorah, pre-gap. Pre-gap. Is that an industry term like that actually refers to this part of a CD? And is it specific to a CD? Is there no pre-gap on a record? I mean, presumably the music has to start somewhere, and there's some amount of delay between the needle hitting the thing and the music starting, right? I don't know. Seems crazy. I hate this one. Pre-gap. San Jose. Oh, the walls had ears. I really like this one. I mean, it just really works well. It's our only grid spanner 15-letter answer. It just really ties this one together, and it's like right in the middle, so the walls are equidistant on both sides. I like it. I like it. I like it. Crepe Suzette, sure, why not? Sadly, M-Seed, Alcohols, Stonefly. All right. Hear ye, hear ye. Insider. What was Al Pacino did a movie called The Insider, didn't he? Lee, Mall, Nosy, Roy Rogers. And Roy Rogers, I mean, Roy Rogers was a movie cowboy. Is that right? I don't even. But Kenny Rogers was the one with the chicken in Seinfeld, not Roy Rogers, right? Yeah. Distinguished students, fellows, Ivy, J-Lo, Heart to Heart, Al Capone. Al Capone, just quite a story. And this was the story. I mean, Al Capone's story was the one told in The Untouchables with De Niro and Kevin Costner, and banger cast. Rib cages, oars, cinches. Jane Roe, as in Roe v. Wade. Eight Crow. Bear Stearns. I was like, what is that? That was a tough one, but fit nicely with the theme. Oju, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Also, if you've never seen the documentary about the making of Apocalypse Now, it's just as compelling as the film itself. These guys legitimately went nuts, and it's totally riveting. So check it out. Bad impressions are dense, last, eyes, and Zin. So yeah, there we go. There actually wasn't as much weak stuff as I thought I would find in there. Overall, this was just like a pretty good concept that was well executed. All of these are strong answers. Where and tear, hear ye, heart to heart, and Bear Stearns. They all work well. I kind of like that there's two per, and that we're not, we weren't stuck with a bunch of like shorter stuff that was not kind of as cohesive. Yeah, pretty good. Well done, Royce Ferguson. And so, like, what are the chances that Royce Ferguson is British? Like 90%? I mean, that sounds like a Brit to me. I don't know. Who knows? I'm probably wrong. He's probably from like Des Moines. But what do you know? Opaless is really the one here that's sticking in my craw. I have got nothing for that. Yeah, we did it. We solved this crossword puzzle. It was cool. We got a gold star. Good for us. Terrific. Today I'm headed off to work. We're hosting a high school graduation. Like 1,000 people or so come into this high school graduation. Looks like a beautiful day in the mountains, and yeah, looking forward to a nice, smooth, weatherless event. Knock on wood, which I just probably screwed myself. Tomorrow, big concert, so long day for me tomorrow. I am going to try and squeeze in another live solve tomorrow morning. I don't think I'll be going to bed late tonight, so I should be able to get up early and squeeze in one of these pre-dawn nonsense solves. I don't know why I do this early. This doesn't lend itself to an early thing. Let's let our brains warm up a little bit. So honestly, I think what it is I'm trying to build in a handicap so that you feel a little bit better about my brainlessness sometimes, is that it's like 6:54 a.m. What do you want from me? Haven't even finished my coffee. Click the like button. That's awesome when you do that. It's so cool. And I count the likes and just reap them like it's Farmville on Facebook, and just gather those likes and save them up for later. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more nonsense like this. Nonsense is what we do, and usually, no, always in the context of crossword puzzles. We don't do other kinds of nonsense. We save that for real life. And yeah, that's about it. I hope that this week's treating you well, and I hope that this puzzle treated you fairly well, and I hope that you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.